Welcome back to my playthrough of Visions of Mana. Last time we got the Lumina Elemental and fought a big damn beast to get it, so before I do anything else, I have not gone and rushed off and done a bunch of side questing and elementite finding and stuff like that. I did remember there's one of these like right next to where we finished off last time, so that's what we're doing here. But we also should probably check out our new classes and such. So let's see what we got. I was like, oh, you're a scholar. No, you're like a stage magician. You are
The spirits are calling
a sovereign. Interesting. You dropped all of your attack and magic attack. Holy crap, look at the defense on that thing. No, 111 compared to like his nothing. Damn. I mean, he's staying Nightblade, but still. See, I think I'm gonna go out on a limb. I think I'm gonna want either her or Val on this. That's just an instinct here, because I think this looks like, well, no, well, I don't know, that magic attack. What the hell? I thought this might be like your super uber magic thing. I was hoping at least. Maybe the shadow one will be for her. What the? That's not the outfit I was expecting.
Is this proof of my new power?
Archmage. Okay. Okay, there we go. There's the magic attack I was expecting. It looked like it dropped like nothing there for a second. I was very confused. Okay, so interesting that I was expecting more of a boost, like, because the Magus is an earth thing, has a higher magic attack and intellect boost, but lower defense. And even this was a higher magic attack. I was expecting Archmage, like, or Light Man, maybe Dark will be the one to do it. I was expecting it to be, you know, beefy magic user sort of thing. Huh. Alright, well, I'm going to keep her on her water for now. What do you get? Okay.
I feel stronger than
A
ever.
high cleric. Alright. Higher magic defense. Interesting stats there. I'm okay with him where he is. Okay, I want to do her, and then the last one I want to check is Val. I mean, I was wrong clearly about Palomino. That's a cool outfit.
This is just the
The
beginning.
Star Lancer. Interesting. Again, I mean, not the stats I was expecting for, you know, late game class changes. All right, what are we gonna get here? talking. What do we got? What do we got? Okay, we're keeping the lance.
I feel the power of the elements.
Paladin. In general, I wholeheartedly approve of the concept of the paladin. If you've never noticed, at the end of all of my videos, and especially or certain series, depending, there's a link at the end of all of them that says, "Hey, if you for more YouTube stuff, stick with this channel. For info on writing, go to this." I write books in my spare time, and the series that is linked to specifically on that link, pandemoniumwar.com, it centers around the ideas of paladins. And so anytime one shows up in the game, chances are I'm probably going to use it. Diablo being the exception, because the paladin is rough to get right there. Anyway, look at the defense there, as opposed to the Aegis has a higher defense. I'm having a hard time with the stats today for some reason. I don't know why. Interesting. But alright, now we get to see what abilities we have. Look at all that filling in now for us. Alright, as a paladin, shields makes a lot of sense. So, light shield, thunder shield. Entire party gets 30% chance of recovering 40% of the damage Val suffers when his shield is fortified. Nice. Links all enemies within the battle arena with rays of light. Dude. With some of those swarms of mobs and stuff, that'd be awesome. Leaf shield. After using a class strike, recovers up to 10% max HP for any party member whose HP is below 10%. And removes any status effects that decreases. Okay. Lucid barrier, decrease, nullify physical damage. Okay. 30% chance of recovering 60% of the damage he gets. Okay, so that's nice. It reduces the amount of healing I need. Entire party gets it, so even he will heal. So that means the damage he gets is effectively negated by a considerable amount, as long as it works. 20% HP when suffering an attack that depletes at least 20% of match HP. Damn! Any party member with HP at 20% or below suffers 70%. Dude! Yeah, this is the tanky tank class. Alright, well, I mean, I think I found what I'm going to switch him to. What else we got? I don't think I'm going to change for this, because having a stronger tank that helps me heal everyone seems like a really good idea. Okay, so she gets Healing Light. Meteor, that's fun. Mental Boost. Orbit. Special effects cast onto an ally will also get on... Okay, well, that doubles it up, and that's not amazing, but... Alright, that's cool enough. That just seems really, really fun. Let's see. Again, I have no plans on taking you off of Moon Knight the way you're going. Reduces damage for the entire party. That's cool. Okay. Throwing knife. Ratiocination. Enables normal and special attacks to ignore resistance. Okay, interesting. Alright. So. Alright, what would she get out of this? Holy Bolt. Cool. Boss monster damage. Okay. Lucent Beam. Gotta love that. Celestial Burst. Okay. Splendor. 0 MP that's nice. Glitter Dust. Okay. Mystic Mastery. Okay. Magic attacks with the same element as an elemental break will deal 80% more damage through its duration. Does not apply to summoning magic. So if I do time, if I lock things with time, then Luna, then anybody who's dealing Luna stuff will increase their damage. That's nice. Well, I guess it's probably just hers, not the whole party. Still. 40% chance of nullifying damage to an enemy. Okay. Alright, I might need to decide what to do with her soon, because I've been holding off until... Although, if we're headed to the Dark Archives, it sounds like we're going to go get Shade pretty darn soon here. So I'm still not going to make any decisions with her. Healing Light, okay. Lamp Bloom Healing. Okay, that's not bad. Twinkle Rain. Again, he is all about the healing stuff. Chance of instantly destroying an undead. And oh, I've seen that as a ability. Healing Light Plus, yes. Strong Roots. That's nice. Okay. Well, I think he's going to stick with this, and I'm going to go ahead and start using up his points here.
Awesome. Keep it up.
That one doesn't seem a priority at the moment, but getting Leaf Shield in case I need it, and that'll also boost and get that going.
Just getting started. Awesome. Keep it up.
Okay, that gives me something to work with there. Tempted to do Dark Shield as well, so he's got it. Yeah, that should give me, that'll give me the full range of shields and stuff, but I have no idea how expensive these are going to be. Probably should have thought of that before I even did the Leaf Shield here. Alright, I'm gonna hold off any further upgrades there. Okay, well that was a nice upgrade. I'm gonna try this one out just because I'm here. And then I think I'm actually, for once, I'm just gonna go progress the story after this. Rather than running and jumping all over the place, grabbing Elementite. I think I'm just gonna progress because it sounds like we may be headed towards the Shade, so maybe, you know, maybe not next video, but the one after that maybe we'll have Shade. If not this video, the next one I imagine is what I meant. Alright, so let's just see what happens. This should be Lumina thing number 1.
Don't waste too much time.
20. Look at the creepy bunnies. Can't see when I'm attacking. Get back here. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to kill this thing.
Oh, understood.
Why am I stuck? Screw it.
I'm not stuck. That's the last.
I think we can use the vessel.
Picking a fight with us was foolish.
Okay.
Look at you, got this.
Yeah, by the time I get to round 3 of those, that's gonna be tough. Okay, well.
our next stop?
So find Mr. Turtle.
Lagrazzo has the Dark Archives, which means there are lots of books there, right?
More than I have ever witnessed around the world. They say all knowledge is housed in its halls.
I hope we find more information about all this. And about core stones.
Okay. Hey, buddy. Alright, where are we headed? Way over there. Oh, are we headed to that giant lighthouse island finally? Looks like. Just that the shade tower, it looks like sticking up out of the...
It's so gloomy here.
This would be the shade
Feels
area.
like we're gonna get jumped by a ghost or something.
Could you not, Val? It is not as grim as all that, I assure you. Brazzo Islet is known for its rolling fog. Not to worry, we will get acclimated to it accordingly.
Is that a menacing shadow I see in the mists?
Julay, please.
Creepy spooks and frightened mooks.
Is that necessary?
Take us to the mystic books.
The name does this place justice. It sure is dark. Where should we look for Aish? I guess in town is as good a place to start as any.
What?
Lumina might be more fearful of the supernatural than she lets on. I hate dreary weather like this. Give me a sunny day any day. So, all knowledge is said to be nested within the Lagrazzo Dark Archives. I, too, have visited many times in pursuit of worldly wisdom. Oh, there's just people all over the place up here. Okay, no, I didn't mean to actually talk to you, sorry. Okay, this is way too dark for me. Can you, I don't know, turn on the Lumina lantern or something? Nope, no. Trying to jump.
This is kind of exciting. This might be useful.
Oh, hello.
Not every day you'll see Outlanders visiting the island, and the convoy at that. Yeah, whatever, lady. Someone down here has a quest for me somehow.
Grizzly! Grizzly!
This isn't anywhere near all of them. Oh, but where do I even begin to look? They were scattered all over the place. Oh, greetings, traveler. You want to know if there's anything bothering me? Oh, it's very considerate of you to ask. Well, actually, I do have one issue. I wanted to insert some pieces of parchment into this bottle here, but the wind suddenly picked up and blew them away. But this bottle really is amazing. It seems to have been cast into the ocean by a young girl who placed a letter inside, but it's been added to by people who picked it up as it drifted around the world. Well, seeing as it's washed up here in Lagrazzo now, I wanted to add something myself, so I wrote down many inspiring quotes on a special parchment that said to grant wishes. But before I could place them in the bottle, the wind carried them off. They looked like flower petals fluttering in the breeze. Thankfully, the wind wasn't very strong, so I highly doubt the scraps of parchment made it that far. I expect they're here in Lagrazzo somewhere. I was just about to go searching for them, but it'd be much quicker if you could help me out. I'd really appreciate it. Yep.
Taking this?
Yeah, there's our shade tower.
Let me see. This might be useful.
I do appreciate that every time Val jumps,
Taking this?
it's so dramatic now. Hey! Instead of just a, hop. It's flip, flip, every single time. Like, sometimes,
Yes.
okay, fine, but seriously? Oh, I see red mark, so gonna be multiple red marks to pick up as we go for her pages, I assume?
Yes.
Yep. Alright.
Yes.
Me? I'm just here to look at the boats. If you think all ships are the same, you'd be very, very wrong. Who said they were? You know, little girl, if you said all swords look the same, you'd be very, very wrong too, so meh.
Got some syrup.
Hey, there's a normal jump. Thanks, Val. I guess it's just his moving jumps that are...
Yes.
Now what... Oh, he's just trying to prove me a liar now, I think.
Grizzly.
I guess maybe it's just the running ones?
Taking this?
Ah, hell, I don't know. Maybe it's just I
Yes.
run everywhere as often as possible. Alright, where is our little Bugbear friend? Tell me you got some updated stuff for me, buddy.
Babu, badoo, da baba doo bum.
Yeah, you do.
Dub, bubble bub pada. Dub, bubble pada. Dub, bubble bub pada. Dub, bubble bub pada. Dub, bubble pada. Dub, bubble bub pada. Dub, bubble pada.
Sure.
Dub, bubble pada. Dub, bubble pada.
I think I don't have enough. Hey, look, more cookies for me to forget to use.
Bubble pada. Dub, bubble pada. Dub, bubble pada. Dub, bubble pada. Dub, bubble pada. Tada, Buddha.
Look at all that syrup I just gave you, little buddy.
This is kind of exciting. Nice. Taking this?
Hey, kitty girls.
Welcome.
What you got for me?
All these goods are the Take a base new from your purchase. 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 Take a look at base new from your purchase. Come back again sometime. Welcome. Peruse at your leisure.
Griffin, hello.
I see you have happy doing business with you.
Let's see, he's using daggers still? Yes.
I see you happy doing business with you.
And she should still be using...
I see you happy doing business with you.
Okay. I might have to... I might switch to him at some point if I need the healing, so I might as well upgrade him. And fine, I'll give her new fans, just not like I don't have the money. 20% off with the Quactus, by the way. Thank you, buddy. Okay.
Come back anytime.
All right, we're in good shape there.
Let me see. What's this?
What's that?
Taking this. Grizzly! Let's plan our next move. Let me see. This might be useful.
Okay.
Grizzly!
Alright, I don't see any more red dots in here.
Hey.
I mean, there's nothing that says we can't just keep going. What's up here? Again, gotta try going the wrong way first.
Taking this. Got some syrup.
That looks promising.
Yes.
Oh, found all the wish-fulfilling
Grizzly!
parchments, apparently.
Taking this.
Okay.
This is kind of exciting. Nice. Grizzly. Yes.
Okay, is anyone gonna tell me what the deal is with the giant
Grizzly!
tower here?
Yes. Let me see. Nice.
Nope.
Hey,
Thank you again for lending me a hand. Were you able to find some of the parchment pieces? Yes, these are the ones. Now, let me count them. Wonderful! That's all of them! Here, I have something for you. I hope it proves useful on your travels. Now, to insert the parchment into the bottle, release it into the sea. Off it goes! It's amazing how a few pieces of paper can connect so many people. I hope the bottle finds its way back to that little girl quickly, but I wish more people could find it first. Where will the whims of the sea take that little bottle next? I wonder if I'll ever
Helping out
find
people
out.
in need can be so rewarding.
Alright, that just paid for a lot of the stuff I did in town.
Let's use the meridian to travel.
Okay. I guess we're ready to go see what's up.
Taking this.
Pamail, welcome back to the archives.
Who are you?
Please, remain calm. I am pleased to see you in good spirits, as always, Master Aish.
Quite. After the appointment of the new Alm of Water, we received word from Niccolo that the party had to set off without the rest of the alms. As you may have surmised, the Alm of Darkness has not yet been named. I believe you all made the correct decision. That is, if I am indeed addressing the Alms and Soul Guard, I am Aish, head curator of these archives. I am honored to make your acquaintances. If it were not for the presence of your companion here, I might have remained in the stacks and missed your arrival completely.
Did you call her Pamail earlier? What is that, a nickname?
Oh, I assumed her fellow alms would be familiar with her alias. Palomina prefers to go by Pamail when visiting Lagrazzo incognito.
Oh, you mean when you wear that outfit that fools no one?
Unfortunately,
You're extra
yes.
yellow right now, aren't you?
Nonsense. Your disguise fooled the majority of the scholars who live here. They were indubitably convinced of your humble origins.
You are too kind, but the affirmation is appreciated.
Well, if you two are friends, that makes this quicker. Can you help us find a way to deal with Delphos?
Delphos? Interesting. I did not expect to hear the name of such an ancient hero spoken under these circumstances. Tell me more.
Please tell me you're not going to be like, you know, Cult of Delphos follower or some weird crap like that.
An unsettling predicament you find yourselves in, to be sure. Much as I would love to analyze your encounter in detail, I do not think we are afforded the luxury of time. We must now turn our attentions toward a way to successfully oppose Delphos.
Great! Less small talk and more
Okay,
problems.
he seems to be on the up so far.
Forgive my directness, but are you perchance a sproutling? Your garb and stature seem to suggest so.
Could be. Who's asking?
This is the first time I've observed a sproutling up close. Our resources on the subject are limited. Might I convince you to submit a few tissue samples for further study?
I'm kind of busy with this whole Delphos problem. Maybe later?
I will take you up on that.
Oh, yes, I will.
Whoa there, buddy.
Okay.
Circling
We're
back,
back
to
to
our
Sinister.
previous discussion, I believe your best chance against Delphos would be to set a trap meant to inflict harm and sap his power. Unfortunately, the creation of such things has long since been deemed dangerous, and knowledge thereof banned from general consumption.
Makes sense to outlaw things that hurt people.
You will find that it has taken quite some time for humanity to reach that same conclusion, I fear. Arvid's War comes to mind, the single longest and deadliest conflict in our history. The seemingly endless fighting only ceased when the Benevodon presence made itself known.
I was wondering, because it seemed like
Combat
Arvid's
records
War
of the time we have on
was also
file
linked with the
state
plot
that the
art.
Benevodon's anger itself was incited by the wanton consumption of mana power by the people of the world.
Oh, I get it. The scholars wanted to keep people from causing another war, so they banned the study of their most dangerous techniques.
As you say. But I digress. So goes the tale of how the legendary hero traversed the world, sealing away the Benevodons in each of the lands, as we currently understand it. Even here in Lagrazzo, we house a defeated Benevodon on the top tier of the Passagian Tome Spire, the Benevodon of Darkness, Zabelfar. After the monsters were sealed away, whispers of curses swept through the lands, warnings of prophetic disaster should the Benevodons awaken. Darkness will deepen, breeding monsters in its wake. As foretold, the Tome Spire now teems with fearsome enemies. The forbidden scripture you now seek rests in the middle of their nest, inaccessible to all who value their lives.
But what are we gonna do?
We must beat Delphos at his own game, of course. Fear not. I will see you to the Passagian Tome Spire myself.
Did Ace
Okay.
just say he was coming with us? Into a den of monsters?
Can't be. He must mean to see us to the entrance.
Ace is certainly interesting, but he does seem to want to help us get to the Tome Spire at least.
Yes.
Master Aish is an incredible, illustrious instructor. He has taught me a great many things on various subjects.
Yes! This is kind of exciting. A rare item!
Ooh, hello. Who's that for? Palomino. Nice. I'm not sure what to give her. There it is, Lucent Beams. That's what I meant. Seems like it might come in handy in a place that seems like might have some shade monsters. Alright. You mortals are obsessed with history, aren't you? I mean, that's how we remember things since we're not actually that friggin' old, little guy. Head curator, that means H is in charge of this place like a chief back in Longren, right? He doesn't exactly seem like a leader to me.
Yes!
Okay, back where we came from.
This is kind of exciting. This might be useful.
Yes, it might be. We're lucky that Aish was so eager to help, but I don't know. There's something about him I don't like. See? As long as it's not just me. Yes.
We've restocked the stores of ink, but according to my notes, I am afraid that the structural support for the building must be replaced as well.
Already? How time flies. Since we replaced the posts on the same schedule as the Alms pilgrimage, without the fairy's arrival to remind us this year, we must have completely forgotten.
Must have. Okay, little sus.
That's how you're propping up this place? Given the state of the architecture in Lagrazzo, I shouldn't be surprised. It's a little crooked.
Is that our shade thing?
How quick you are to judge. Every minute detail
Kinda
of
looks
these
special like
halls
that.
has been measured thoroughly for structural integrity. As such, even the slightest bit of negligence in the upkeep will cause the complete collapse of the building.
That's a
What are
terrible
you
thing.
doing? Get a replacement now!
The apprentice scribe was meant to acquire a suitable reinforcement, I believe. You should ask him. More importantly, am I in the presence of this year's convoy of alms?
Yes, indeed. Though they are currently lacking an alm of fire, the rest of them represent the alms of wind, the moon, water, and wood.
Fascinating. An alm of the moon has not been designated for at least 16 years. We've sent several scribes to Aetern in the past to document the changes since its destruction.
I think those two got distracted.
Okay,
What am I
I
supposed to do
have a little
about
more
the
trust for
building?
people who get lost in book ideas.
Honestly, I care more about Aish's promise to show us to the Tome Spire.
You can't just let the building fall. I'll go ask the apprentice for starters.
We will accompany Aish, so as to attempt to extricate him from that animated exchange as soon as possible.
Hooray. We get to babysit the head curator of the Dark Archives.
Okay, if I were an apprentice scribe, where would I be? In the archives, I guess.
Yeah, I was about to say. Like, oh, I just heard the quactus sound. He's got to be right outside on the stairs or something there. Where? Oh. Got a little turned around. Hello.
Taking this? Yes! Taking this?
Well, that doesn't look suspicious
Yes.
or culty or anything at all now, does it?
Let me see. A rare item!
Wound magic. Oh. Love and hate are emotions that can instill great power within us. Do you have someone you love with all your soul?
A solution to the formula flies in the face of logical integrity. The proposed arguments are a garbled mess of contradictions and conflations.
Even if society needed to designate a hero as its object of worship, did faith in such a figure truly justify the blatant distortion of historical facts? No. I'm assuming there will be an explanation for that later.
Taking this? This is kind of exciting. Nice!
Hello.
Excuse me. I'm supposed to ask you about a structural support for the courtyard? Can you help?
Support? I don't know if we have any replacements stored away.
Hang on. Aren't you the one in charge of getting new ones?
I wasn't given any official requisition notice from management. Restocking these things takes time. I keep trying to tell them. Though, it is the scheduled maintenance period for the courtyard. The entire building could fall and crush the documents we have on file.
Definitely wait for the red tape.
There's a record of just such a tragedy in the past. A large number of tomes and the scholars in charge of them went missing after a freak accident. They were caught up in...
Oh no. I can't waste any more time. Forget about the history lesson. What can I do to help now?
Well, if you can find an object of equivalent length, I'm sure that will work. There has to be something here in the archives.
How about your
Let's
head?
see here. The courtyard structure needs a post exactly 68.1 centimeters
Okay,
long.
that's a bit
Thank you
longer
for
than his
taking the
head is.
trouble to assist us. We hardly ever see such friendly visitors in Legrazzo.
Friendly, huh? You don't have a lot of helpful neighbors here?
A hazard of Legrazzo's locale. This gloomy place doesn't lend itself to cheerful company, I'm afraid.
But maybe it lends
I
itself to
suppose
cults.
a soul guard from Tiania such as yourself may be predisposed to helping people. Is it one of the criteria from which they decide who to send with the alms? Or maybe...
Oh,
Not
maybe.
another long-winded tangent. I don't have time. Hold that thought. Gotta take care of a few things. Right, so if I were a building support, where would I be? Guess it's...
Like right there?
Hey, mind if I take a look at your broom?
No.
Oh ho! I see that you too are a connoisseur of sweeping implements. This broom here is over 400 years old, a favorite.
Let's not
one of
use
the
it
more
to prop up a
famous
building.
alms of darkness.
Wow. How is something so old in such good condition?
Can't you guess? Not a single one of us scholars cares a whit for cleaning. Oh, we have not touched the broom for centuries.
So it's a decoration? Well, I'd love to get some use out of the thing, but it's too long.
So
A
why are we
pity.
still having this
It is
conversation?
a marvelous instrument.
Then maybe you should, you know, tidy up?
I don't think it's the saw, which is why I'm
There,
talking to it
Sonny.
first.
Don't think I didn't see you eyeing this saw. It will cut just about anything, guaranteed.
Shouldn't you be a little more careful with it then?
Fear not. The scholars here are far too preoccupied by their studies to pay it any mind.
All the more reason to keep it out of reach. The saw looks like a useful tool, but not to
Sounds
shore
like
up
somebody
a
doing
building.
almost a Christopher
Too
Lloyd
long.
impersonation.
Oh, I see.
Badly,
An
but-
interesting use for a saw. Unique. Daring, I might say. Tell me, do you utilize sharp objects in all your pursuits?
No, I mean, sometimes, but no. Please put that away before someone gets hurt.
Of course, of course. All in good time.
It's gonna be ladle or fork.
What's that thing for?
You mean this wooden scoop? It's for water, of course.
Really? I think the ones in Tiania are different.
Yes, well, you have access to forges in Tiania, do you not? Metalcraft is far easier to come by in a town blessed by the powers of fire.
Oh, that makes sense. Other places don't use as many metal tools, huh?
I believe we have all learned something from this exchange. Speaking of which, have you need of this scoop?
Nah, I'm looking for something to use as a support post, but that's a little too short and flimsy.
How disappointing for you and the scoop.
Alright, let's go talk to the weird dude.
A new face? Splendid! Me? Why, I'm Bon Voyage, legendary inventor and eccentric genius. And this is my fork of unusual size, a giant's fork.
A what?
A
FOUSs? I don't
Large,
think they really
hulking
exist.
humanoid monsters, you know? You do know, don't you?
From storybooks like the ones that Hina used to read, but not as guests at the dinner table. I didn't think they'd need forks.
This is proof of the existence of giants. Or it might be an oversized tribute to the goddess. Or a fluke manufacturing accident. Whatever it is, it has great historical value.
I didn't realize it was such an important fork. Too bad, since it's the length we're looking for to shore up the building.
Why didn't you say so? It's yours.
But I can't use something of great historical value as a support post.
Never sacrifice the now for the sake of the past. What
Yeah, that'll
matters
just fork
is
things up.
providing for the future. Wouldn't you agree?
When you put it that way. Okay, I'll try it. All right, now to take this back to Aish.
Oversized fork.
Finally! This should be the perfect size. Now to take it back to Aish.
Go forth and take the enormous fork. Use it to save all of Lograzzo. That sounds like someone doing a bad Alan Tudyk impersonation. Alright, where's the Quactus? I hear him. There you are.
Look! A cactus!
You found me. Where to next? Okay.
My word, sproutlings are like nothing I've ever seen before. There is so much we could learn, so much we could study.
Let's cut him open and see what's
You said you're
inside.
of a very advanced age, correct? The regenerative plant-like properties in your genetic makeup might have something to do with it. Or perhaps...
Oh, come on, leave him alone.
Oh, you're back! Finally!
Sorry, it took a while to find something usable.
The diminutive nature of sproutlings might be an evolutionary means to conserve energy within a small frame, according to a treatise I read last year.
Val, you have the replacement, right? Tell me you found something.
It's not exactly what we wanted, but I found a giant's fork that could fit the bill.
Oh yes, the support! I nearly forgot about it yet again.
Do you mind? We were chronicling our newest discoveries on the growth cycles of sproutlings.
Keeping your city from crumbling is more important.
I suppose we might as well replace the support post now before we become even more distracted. Let's see.
Oh, darn.
A fine post, I must say. Make a note to replace this again exactly 1,460 days from now.
Val, in acknowledgement of your services to the archives, I would like to present you with the old support.
Thanks, but we don't need your leftover junk.
Yeah,
Goodness.
it's gonna be the shade
I
thing.
believe this item would be
I
better
honestly
identified
didn't
as the
expect us to get it
elemental vessel, Shade
now.
Sight.
I thought at
How
best the end
fortunate.
of this
It
area.
appears that luck is on your side, Val.
They used an elemental vessel to prop up a structure?
We use the tools at our disposal to fix problems as they arise. But I digress. We are finished here, if I am not mistaken. let us make our way to the Tome Spire, as promised.
I doubt that Aish and I will ever see eye to eye.
How do you manage to keep up with someone like Aish, Palomina?
We have been friends since our youth, and fellowship begets forgiveness. He has not changed.
So, you've known each other for a long time, then?
So, that's one more elemental vessel for us. Let's see what else Aish has to show us.
Obtain Shade Sight. The wisdom of Shade, the darkness elemental, dwells within the Shade Sight. It is capable of influencing the gravitational pull of objects. Press R2 to swell your gravitational force and pull targeted enemies closer to you. However, try this against large enemies and you will be pulled to them instead. Okay. Leverage this to immediately shorten the distance between you and an opponent.
Sounds like we all had a tough time with this little adventure. Better gear up and make sure I'm ready to take on the Passagian Tome Spire.
Alrighty then. Well, we're gonna check classes then.
Power of darkness surges within you.
Dark Knight looking thing. A big damn sword.
Is this my new power?
Berserker. Okay. Yeah, definitely did not expect to be doing 2 sets of class upgrades in the same video. Alright. And the tail really is coming out there. The
So this is the power of the spirits.
Maverick. Alright. Yeah, that's definitely her strongest physical attack. Considerably stronger than everything except these two. The Dark Bard?
I'm eager to try out my new
Soothsayer.
skills.
I can aid my allies with this new
Reaper.
strength.
The Mushroom Umbrella cracks me up.
Whoa, what's this?
The
new
Necromancer.
power?
Alrighty then. Let's check elemental plots. Val. Alright. Slash. Darksaber, of course. Which might be worth doing just to get it for him to use. Increase damage by 10% when hit points drop below. So he is like a Dark Knight. Is it the weaker he gets, the stronger he gets? Yeah. Raise defense by 70 when HP drops to 30. So more than I was thinking even. Oh, this sounds tricky to try and get right because you don't want him to die, but it sounds like you want to keep him below 30% health for best damage. Jeez. That's probably not going to be for me. I would fail miserably at trying to use that effectively. More enfeebling. Raise the attack, defense, magic, and magic defense when any party member defeats an enemy. Oof, man. Again. Yeah, not what I was expecting. I'll have to do some research on these and see if there's anything that really seems like they'll go to well. Now at least I have everything. It's got to kind of... I may have to rebalance teams and see what works and what to start building towards. Hopefully soon we'll start unlocking this third tier. Okay, I gotta take a break, and this is it for me for the night, but I'm gonna see if I can add some more to this video, because this hasn't been a very exciting one. So, tomorrow, I'm just gonna keep going and tack on whatever happens next, and I'll see you in a few seconds. Okay, doing a bit more side questing, because now that I have both light and dark elements available, there's a whole lot of stuff I can go back and do. And I realized that I'm pretty sure all of the lesser Iries, the trials, have been scaling up with me. And at first I had assumed that it was just you do the first one, then the second one scales up and harder, and then the third one is harder after that one. And it was really only while I've been editing and gone back and looked, the whole thing seems to have been scaling with me. So it's not that Lumina is inherently 10 levels higher or 20 levels higher or whatever than a Luna one or a Salamand one, etc. It's just that I've gotten stronger, so they've scaled up, which means if I just keep getting levels as I go, they're just going to keep getting harder. So I decided to go ahead and hit all of the lesser Iries that I'm still missing, which should just be the light and dark ones, I think, unless I'm still missing a random one somewhere. And then while I'm doing that, I'm just going to go ahead and clear out the rest of this, any more side quests that have popped up, grab all the stones. I have, in the meantime, since that brief ending yesterday for you, for me, but a few seconds ago for you, I actually used serums and elixirs, which I've not done this entire game so far, but I used most of what I had built up. I basically put all of the MP gaining ones onto Palomina. I put most of my stamina on Val and some on Palomina. I put split strength between Val and Morley. I put hit points again on Palomina and Val. So basically, mostly sort of broke them up, but all of the magic went to Palomina for magic points and the intelligence boosts. And most of the spirit boosts went to Julie, and then a couple went to Palomina, I think, as well, just because she also does some of my healing for me. When, Julie's not around, I need someone to do it. So she has some healing options. So I decided she needed a little bit of a spirit boost. So I spent most of the stuff I had. I still have a little bit hanging in reserve, just because. I did some poking around on some ideas on character builds, and I got Karina. I decided to go ahead and run her up on the Shadow, and so I spent a whole bunch of her points to bring her up to speed on that, and some other abilities here and there, which there's not really a whole lot to go into now, but when I get to the next expansion, I will definitely go through where they each are as I do the upgrades. Whenever that is, I don't know. So... But here's a side quest. I'm starting at the top and just going back from Tiania on down, finding everything I can at this point again.
Wow.
So many people shared their stories here. Should I put something in too? Oh, is this that friggin' bottle again? Oh, hi Val. Check this out. Look at all the letters I found. They're all stuffed inside this bottle that I found nearby. Seems like the first letter was written by a girl, but all these different people wrote back to her saying they wanted to be her friend. Yeah, see, in modern days, like online, this would be mildly horrifying, actually. Or at least it could be. I think I want to be this girl's friend too, but what should I put in the bottle? Oh, I know, that rock Granny told me about. That'd be perfect. Oh, but Granny's all the way over in Charred Passage. Hey, Val, can I ask you a favor? Could you go to Charred Passage and ask Granny Canlow for a Zinder rock? I don't remember the actual name of it, but it was something like that. Granny will know what you mean, though. Okay, I'll see you later.
Oh.
Look who it is. I haven't seen you in a while, Val, my dear. Say, have you grown since last time? I remember when the top of your head barely went past my knees.
Even though she's talking to Morley.
Oh, just listen to me. The older I get, the more I ramble on. Well then, to what do I owe the visit? You're looking for a cinder rock. Oh, my grandson Heath sent you here, didn't he? He's the only person I know that calls Dorfer Cinders by that name. Here you go then. These rocks are all shot out by Dorfer when it erupts. Around these parts we consider them blessings from Salamando, and some people carry them to ward off evil. Heath must have found someone he wants to give it to. How lovely! Oh, well, best you hurry back to him. You know how impatient the boy can get.
Alright.
Hey there.
Welcome back down. Did you get to see Granny? Oh, she gave you a cinder rock. Yay, thanks, Val. Now we just put it in the bottle with the letter I wrote earlier. Okay, time to send it back into the sea. Go, Mr. Bottle. I hope you make it safely back to that little girl.
At this point, it's going to have a little bit from every single frickin' kingdom. It will become the new mana tree.
The bottle was stuffed to the brim with gifts and letters. Let's hope it makes it back to the girl who sent it out in the first place. Oh, right. Here, this is for you. Thanks for going all the way to see Granny. Say, do you think that girl will ever write back? You know what? I'll come here to the seaside every day and see if anything washes up.
That was a great new experience.
Alright, now I guess we get to see what the elemental, the shade element does like this.
Appear!
What, just... What is...
Rise!
What just happened? I don't understand.
Show us the wonders of mana.
Okay. He's gonna Indiana Jones our way up this place, apparently.
Hopefully we get some impressive.
Okay. Take a bit of getting used to. That's not a natural feeling sort of control. Okay, at long last, I'm gonna figure out what to do with these friggin' Lumina things. I suspect like a beam of light for me to walk on. No idea. But that's just, yeah, it's Lumina. They seem to have these little things aimed. I don't know if that, but if it's beam of light to walk on, that's the only idea I have.
How's this?
Okay, do I... Is it invisible? Nope.
Should have watched my step.
Now what?
And with that, we
Oh.
change locations.
Okay. Sort of. Okay.
Shouldn't get too cocky. Keep them coming.
May this momentum motivate us.
Give me the chest.
What have you got? This is very valuable.
I'm sorry, what? Use this item to reset a character's elemental plot progression. Cannot be set in the ring. So this is resetting so I can respec a character. I don't know who I want to use that on, because I think I've done pretty well husbanding my points to use wisely, but if I come up short on someone with something that I really want late after, you know, advancements are open again, maybe. That is a nice thing to have, I think.
Nice. Got it.
Okay.
The Dud Bears will love this.
Alright, well now I know what to do on those things. So I'm going to finish exploring this area now. Okay, so as a quick addition to that one, this one over here in the corner has a slightly different mechanic, and it does indeed have light bridge. So I wasn't too far off. Maybe still shouldn't have walked off the cliff blindly, but still. So come over here. This was originally pointed at this other
If I angle it this way.
one over there.
If I angle it this way.
And so I had to change the angle on it, and that created the bridge here, which got me up to a chest that was up there that had a weapon for the sprite. So yeah. So again, I wasn't too far off. Light bridge, just wasn't actually a light bridge. I thought maybe that last one was a, you know, leap of faith sort of thing. Apparently not. Oh, got a side quest with Watts here. I can say no to that one.
Howdy there. What are y'all doing back around these parts? As you can see, the village is as deserted as always. I sure think there ain't nothing of interest for y'all here.
So what are you here for, Watts?
Oh, no reason in particular. I was just roaming around looking for some stuff. You see, the former inhabitants of this village left a whole bunch of their belongings scattered around the place. I'd hate for them to become lost or damaged as the restoration efforts go on. So I stepped in to grab as much as I could find and keep it safe. Felt as if it was my responsibility as one of the few survivors of the disaster. Well, all this scavenging's harder than a full day in mines. Speaking of which, do y'all have some free time right now? If you don't mind, I'd really appreciate it if y'all could lend me a hand searching for things left lying around the village.
It'd be our pleasure.
Oh, man bless y'all. I'd like you to comb the ruins of Guju for any trace of the people who used to live there. Letters, paintings, plates, stuff like that. Anything that'll keep me talking and kill my voice while I'm trying to read this out loud.
Oh, there it is.
Is that someone's diary?
Wow, every page is crammed full of writing, and this looks like an entry about the different festivals of the village. A ceremony venerating gnome, a procession through the mines, a celebration of longevity, a plate throwing festival. Guju sure has a lot going on. Festivals, huh? I remember Liza loved traditional celebrations like that. We should definitely take this back to Watts. This looks to be a letter that never got delivered. The writer became disillusioned with village life and swore to leave for good. I guess they hated having to follow outdated traditions. I can relate. Well, if we show it to Watts, he might be able to tell us who wrote it. Let's take it with us. This one's a thick book. Nothing on the cover, though.
I don't think this is a regular book. It reads more like a log or a journal. Most of the entries are quiet observations about the weather.
And it's certainly something a resident left behind. Watts will probably want to see it.
This appears to be a picture of bowls. Whoever did it was pretty skilled.
Indeed, the contrasting colors are unique and the line work is lovely. I gather this was drawn by a Guju resident. Let's take it with us and show Watts later. He should be able to tell us more.
Whoa, you're back! And by no, y'all came back with an armload of the stuff. Thank you, thank you. We Gujites ain't the type to leave behind documents and the like, so I was a mite worried we'd end up with not finding nothing. Now then, let's have a look-see here. Well, I'll be. This is the village chief's personal journal, and all the entries are about the weather. Why am I not surprised? Chief always seemed to know when the heavy rain or violent storms were coming. He must have been keeping track of weather patterns here in this log. And this looks like a diary. I can tell whoever wrote this wasn't a native Gujuite. And that could only mean one thing. This is Liza's old diary. She sure did love all the festivals that went on in Guju.
Her life in Guju after she settled here was chock full of joy, it seems.
I always thought she loved Guju more than any of us natives did. Warms my heart to hear that may well have been true. And this picture of some bowls. Oh, that's Oren's work, all right. Only he could convey so much passion through a picture of something so simple. I don't know how Oren acted when y'all met him, but the Oren I knew loved to create art like this. He was an easy-going guy, just still had a playful side to him, and there wasn't nothing he loved more than this village. Well, except maybe Liza. All Liza and Oren wanted to do was live out their days peacefully here in Guju. I suppose fate had other plans.
What's?
Oh, has it been raining on my face? Anywho, you found one more thing, right? Last thing is someone's letter to their family. Is this right in Higley's? Why, she was Voga's daughter. Looks like she was pretty fed up with life in Guju. Says here she felt trapped in this dusty old place and was curious to learn about the outside world. Desperate to leave by the sounds of it. Wait a second. Hold your pickaxes. Axe picks, excuse me. Does this mean she might have left Guju before the disaster struck? Higley might still be alive somewhere. Oh, my gems and ores. Y'all have just unearthed a gosh-tootin' miracle right here. Y'all don't know what this means to me.
We're just glad it led to something positive.
Take this. It's a small show of my thanks for your helping me out.
I'm one step closer to becoming a true soul
Blessing
guard.
of Earth. Okay. Alright, throat-killing voice acting aside, that was a nice heartwarming little side quest. Alright, we got another Lumina Trial here. Let's do it.
Through Norway. Now it's time to...
I can still fight.
Understood.
Keep them coming. I've saved up quite a bit of lucre. Time for some new gear.
So, if you haven't seen any of my previous videos with the lesser trials in them, that's the easy button. Save that for Wave 2, just gotta get through Wave 1. As soon as Wave 2 starts, push the button, and we win. So far, at least. Okay, I remember there was a Lumina one over here, so... here we go!
We shouldn't get too cocky. Thanks. It's useless to run.
Did you just summon a friggin' bunny rabbit? Don't let them upgrade the dragons, guys. Seriously. He's a witch. No. No, turn. Nope. Ah, damn it. Frickin' lock on. Turn to face the person I was actually trying to attack. Come on. Let's get through these things. Come on. Come on, just gotta get to the... Stop eating me.
I was careless.
Yes, I know, I'm almost dead, and this is ridiculous. I'm gonna have to redo this fight. Mostly because I couldn't change targets fast enough.
It's alive. Understood.
We're gonna pull it out.
I'm not done. It's useless to run.
I've got your back.
Not my finest moment.
Hopefully we get some. This is very valuable.
Is that number 3 then? Consecutive casting? Yep. Okay. Alright, got a shade one to do this time. I don't remember if I've done one of these before or not.
Let us see what you are made of.
Whoa, hello, what are those? Hello, those. Atmos.
Enough games.
I don't know what those are, but let's kill them, please. Are those the demons?
I can go another
Spectre.
round.
Perhaps.
Hopefully we get some. Impressive.
This is my second one maybe for shade? Nope, that was number 1. Okay. And another shade one. Excellent. Let's go.
Alright.
Gonna do these on a roll here. Wormwood, that's what the big demon things are. Interesting. Oh, no. What? I don't. Stop. Morley. Morley.
One more.
Get over there. Come on, Morley. Damn, look at that ice thing. That would probably be one of the upgrades that I recently got for Lumina.
The very end. Our brawl bore fruit. My thanks.
What have you got? This is very valuable.
Okay, usual. Alright, this should be number 3 for the shade.
Come on.
Watch yourselves, everyone.
Nice timing. On it. Enough games.
What are those things? Vampires? Maybe? They look humanoid. But they also look very dead, so I can't really tell.
Time for some new gear.
What have you got? Impressive.
Someone here had a side quest for me.
As you may know, Lagrazza boasts the largest library in the world. Managing a collection of books this size is not an easy job, especially when many visitors come from distant lands. When you consider that a large number of people fail to return the books they borrow on time, the scale of the task becomes apparent. If, on your travels, you find yourself in the vicinity of the following 3 individuals, could you give them a gentle reminder to return their overdue books? Let's see. We have Mendel over in Arved's pasture, Kevi in the Zohak Desert, and Kanlau in Charred Passage. Oh, but better than just giving them a reminder, if you could collect the books from them while you're there, that would be a great help. You don't recognize any of those names, you say? Well, I guess you'll just have to let the spirits lead you. I'm sure you'll find them eventually.
Okay, well, I'm sure as hell not going to do that one right now. I just puttered around to all the different continents. It would be nice if they had given me this one before I left. Oh well. I'll do that one as I go later, as I go through the game, I imagine. Anyway, on that note, but everything that I did yesterday, plus all the side questing and stuff built in, I think that should pretty much round out this video. And as much as I wanted to go straight to the tower, that's going to be what we start off next video with. So, thank you for joining me. Yeah. Or, I mean, we're 2 elements in one go. Just bam, bam, back to back like that. So this has been fun. And I have lots of elemental points for next time I get an upgrade ready to go. And I guess we'll find out what happens next. Thanks a lot. Please leave a like, subscribe, and come back for the rest of the series. Hope everybody's having a great day. Bye.